Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we explore the stories and issues that shape our world. Today we're diving into a topic that impacts us all, corruption. It's a challenge that affects millions, disrupts economies, and tears at the fabric of society. Corruption isn't just about money changing hands under the table. It's about power, control, and the devastating impact it has on ordinary people. We're going to take you on a journey across the globe, highlighting the countries where corruption is not just a problem, but a way of life. At number 5, it's Sudan. Political instability and rampant corruption make this place a no-go zone. Sudan has been struggling with corruption for decades, and it's not just limited to the government. Corruption permeates every level of society, from the police force to the judiciary. This has led to widespread poverty, lack of basic services, and a general sense of hopelessness among the population. Next up, number 4, Yemen, a country torn by conflict, and corruption is the cherry on top. Yemen's situation is dire, with ongoing conflict exacerbating the already rampant corruption. Government officials are often accused of embezzling funds meant for humanitarian aid, leaving millions of people without access to food, water, and medical care. The corruption in Yemen is not just a political issue, it's a humanitarian crisis. Brace yourselves for number 3, Syria. War-torn and corruption-ridden, it's a double whammy. The Syrian conflict has been raging for over a decade, and corruption has only made things worse. From bribery at checkpoints to the embezzlement of international aid, corruption is a daily reality for Syrians. This has led to a massive displacement of people, with millions fleeing the country in search of safety. Number 2, Somalia. It's been dubbed the most corrupt country in Africa. No surprises there. Somalia has been without a stable government for years, and this has created a breeding ground for corruption. From pirate activities to illegal arms trading, corruption in Somalia is deeply entrenched. The lack of a functioning government means that there is little to no accountability, and this has had devastating effects on the population. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The country that tops our list is one that has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. Number 1, Venezuela. Economic collapse and corruption go hand in hand here. Venezuela's situation is a textbook example of how corruption can bring a country to its knees. The government has been accused of siphoning off billions of dollars, leading to a complete economic collapse. Hyperinflation, food shortages, and a lack of basic services have made life unbearable for ordinary Venezuelans. The corruption in Venezuela is not just a political issue, it's a humanitarian disaster. Travel lovers, beware. These are the places where corruption reigns supreme. If you're planning a trip, it's important to be aware of the risks. Corruption can affect everything from your safety to your ability to get basic services. Stay informed, stay safe. Knowledge is power, and being aware of the corruption in these countries can help you make better decisions. Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, it's important to stay informed and take necessary precautions. Hit that like button and subscribe for more jaw-dropping facts. We bring you the latest and most shocking information from around the world so you can stay informed and stay safe. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, and let us know in the comments which country you think should be on this list. Let's take a closer look at the impact of corruption on these countries. In Sudan, the lack of transparency and accountability has led to a culture of impunity. Government officials often engage in corrupt practices without fear of repercussions, further entrenching the cycle of corruption. In Yemen, the humanitarian crisis is exacerbated by corruption. Aid meant for the most vulnerable often ends up in the hands of corrupt officials, leaving millions without the help they desperately need. This has led to widespread suffering and a sense of despair among the population. Syria's situation is equally dire. The ongoing conflict has created a fertile ground for corruption, with officials and warlords exploiting the chaos for personal gain. This has resulted in a massive displacement of people, with millions living in refugee camps under dire conditions. In Somalia, the absence of a stable government has allowed corruption to flourish. Pirate activities and illegal arms trading are rampant, with little to no accountability. This has had devastating effects on the population, with many living in constant fear and insecurity. Venezuela's economic collapse is a direct result of corruption. The government's mismanagement and embezzlement of funds have led to hyperinflation, food shortages, and a lack of basic services. Ordinary Venezuelans are bearing the brunt of this crisis, with many struggling to survive. The international community has taken notice of the corruption in these countries, but efforts to address the issue have often been met with resistance. Corruption is deeply entrenched, and tackling it requires a concerted effort from both local and international actors. As we reflect on the impact of corruption, it's important to remember that change is possible. By raising awareness and holding officials accountable, we can work towards a more transparent and just world. Every small action counts, and together, we can make a difference. Share this video to spread awareness about the devastating impact of corruption. Engage in discussions, educate yourself and others, and take action to hold corrupt officials accountable. Together, we can create a better future for all. Let's work towards a world where corruption is a thing of the past. A world where transparency, accountability, and justice prevail. It won't be easy, but with determination and collective effort, we can achieve it. Thank you for watching.